We had some guys rejoin parts of practice. Denny is still more of an observer right now. He's not doing any competitive contact stuff. Individual workouts. More Goodwin seeing him do contact today, which is good. Ben Jackson is still probably a day or so away. We're getting there.
Kuz said that he's been on the court on the same team as Brad and KP the last few days. What have you seen from them?
Well, we've been trying to mix teams, in all honesty, and it's throughout practice, those teams has changed. So I like where it is right now, the synergy between those three. The ability for all those guys to be individual playmakers, scorers. But we haven't put in a ton of offense right now, and they're just playing out of some of the stuff we used last year. And it's been great. Just give them a framework and let those guys play their strengths.
Coach, what can be the benefits of this trip for the team, for you?
Well, I think it's for us. Obviously, we're going to treat it as part of training camp, so we have to make sure we're accomplishing some things and lose days, so to speak. But anytime you have a trip like this, it's a great team bonding opportunity. Those moments will happen organically, and then there's certain things we'll try to do as a team and a group just to help facilitate it. But I thought our guys have done a terrific job all summer getting together on their own, just trying to fast track some of them.
And a heck of a challenge, Golden State there.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, no, we haven't talked about them yet. Yeah, it's certainly a challenge. This early in the season, it's still about us. So we're not going to try to tinker or do anything odd or crazy. I think just worry about us. Let that be a barometer as far as where we are, and then we'll take those games and hopefully stack those against what we need to accomplish leading into the regular season.
What's really in the dog, not just him getting to kind of go back home and play in front of his home fans, but being the kind of trip guide, whatever. What do you feel like that means to him?
Well, I can imagine it means quite a bit. Just the opportunity to be the face of our franchise while we're on the ground, but also he can lead the charge in some of those player-only or team-bonding experiences. Who better than the guy who's from that country becomes an ambassador for us? I think he's looking forward to it from a personal level. Just to go back home, see family and friends, opportunity to kind of show his teammates this organization what the country's about and what it means to him. I have 2019.
Oh, so you went on the most recent?
Yeah, it was BWB actually. That was 2019.
What was the fan situation? I understand it's very exciting. All the Japanese reporters said that it was really exciting to see things back again.
Oh yeah, I mean I think it's going to be great. It's a great environment. Of course, you're playing the defending champs. It's going to be hopefully a very competitive event, but certainly a very exciting event.
Have you been pleased with the defense so far in training camp?
For the most part, yeah. I think we're a bit fast-tracked from where we were a year ago. Just for guys to have a little bit under their belt. Sometimes you don't want to get too excited because offensively we're a little sloppy. So maybe giving your defense a little bit too much credit. But overall, conceptually, I like where we are. I think, once again, the lack of communication is something we have to work on. Concentrate and expect an area that we get better in the preseason.
Kuz said on media day that if defense is important to him, KP and Veal will be important to everyone else. That they can set the tone in that regard. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, that's true. I mean, I think it's incumbent on everybody. It's not just one person who's charged with defending. It's an individual and collective mindset. I think what he means by that is, if them being the three high-profile players on this roster can take it upon themselves and hold themselves to a certain standard, I think it goes for everybody. So I love the fact that that's part of what we're preaching, but we've got to continue to evolve.
Coach, kind of building off that, day 3 of training camp, what are some of the positives you might find?
I think we've had 3 really good competitive days. Obviously, getting these guys on the floor, getting them together, coming away healthy for the most part. We still have a lot of building to do, so I don't want to jump the gun or get too excited, but I think it's important that we're in a good spot right now. I have to do this every day.
when it comes to building chemistry for Brad and KP and Cruz, what are some specific things they can do, or does it really just require, kind of game reps?
It is some game reps, and I think some of it also just off the floor. Just spending time with guys. I mean, it's kind of cliched, but those relationships, it's tough at times when it doesn't work. When guys in a more relaxed setting, I think they'll open up, and you'll learn a lot about each other. Just know that it's a long season, and you have 8 months. You miss those windows if you just turn it and just say, well, it's about basketball. That connection is strengthened when you have a personal relationship with people.
Is there excitement in the building that that's a trio, those three guys that can lead this team back to the playoffs?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but I think it's, I'm not going to neglect the rest of the roster. I think we've upgraded our depth. We've addressed some positional needs this summer. It's exciting to have, DeLon and Monte and Will, Taj. Obviously we've got a young player in Johnny, so there's a lot of, additions that we've made that I think are really going to help us.
Wes, what do you feel like is the next step for Cruz?
Well, I think, last year we saw him take such a big step. A lot of it was out of necessity. And we had some injuries and, had some things unfortunate, of course, but he had to carry an added burden offensively. I think he can do that. I think the important piece is the level of consistency, making sure he's making the right play and taking care of the ball. And to his credit, the defensive component. I think he started last year, really locked into that side of the ball. We've got to get back to that.
With tomorrow being the last game of camp, what are some of the things you came in wanting to accomplish that you feel like you'll be able to check the box on?
I think, biggest thing is just getting a lot more script, a lot more shooting. Probably do one thing competitive tomorrow just to make sure we have legs and get out of here in one piece. But I think just more cleanups. Make sure we're all on the same page and we're ready to play a preseason game. We're not going to have everything in. That's okay, but we want to make sure that we're organized enough to compete for 48 minutes.